Okay, so I'm gonna be going to a music festival soon, and I decided to challenge myself and make my own outfit. So I'm kind of excited. Let's see what happens, if it even turns out at all. Follow along for an exciting journey. Okay, so this top is the inspiration. This is what I've come up with. I'm gonna need to make like a crop top situation for this, as well as like the off the shoulder top. And as for like the mesh bikini bottom, I really don't think I'm like an agile enough person to wear a bikini and like a mesh skirt at a music festival. I don't think I can pull it off. So I'm probably just gonna take like a pair of denim shorts and then wear like a belt with it, and that's kind of gonna be the outfit. So we're gonna go thrifting. We're gonna see what we can find. Preferably, I like to find like a pre-made mesh top, so all I have to do is like cut it up, as well as like, you know, some leftover fabric that I can use to make the top, to make it like the full set. Let's get going. So I went shopping and there really wasn't many meshy things. Didn't find anything, so I went to get coffee. Look at how nice coffee is. So then I went into another store and look at this. This is like 2010 tumbler. I ended up going to the scarf section and this is what I found. This like mesh scarf. And so we're gonna use that as a piece of fabric. I laid down this old shirt that I had that I think would work. Since it's only a one shoulder top, I ended up folding like one shoulder over so that I could cut around it and it would kind of act as a pattern, so to speak. Also, I made a big mistake here. This top is very stretchy, but the fabric that I'm using is not very stretchy. So I'm going to discover later when I wrap the top around myself that there's like way too little fabric and it's like really uncomfortable to move in, and that's something that I have to fix later. I also cut off the tassels that came with this scarf because that's not the look I'm going for. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this around myself and see if it works. So then I pinned the front and back pieces together and I'm gonna try to finish off the raw edge by ironing it. I'm not sure if ironing this type of fabric is even advisable because it's really plasticky. I'm scared it's gonna melt, which might actually be good, but we're gonna do it because it's been a long time since I've sewn and I just don't have that kind of expertise anymore. And there's no room for mistake. This is like a tiny ass scarf. And now onto the sleeve, which I use the same shirt to trace out. And here's the sleeve. We're gonna attach the two pieces together like so. And then I attach the sleeve onto the main body piece, you know, from the shoulders first and then down the entire side seam. Pretty standard stuff. Okay, so the seams, like, they don't really match up at the shoulder, but you know what? Hopefully everyone is going to be too high to notice. Now, after attaching the sleeve, this is what we have so far. Okay, we like did the thing where you like sew up the side. Really cool. But you know what? This part is completely unfinished and it looks really bad, and this entire fabric is gonna unravel and disappear if I don't finish it. So I'm just gonna like finish off the raw edges here, and this is not actually big enough for me, so I have to find a way to like extend like this portion where it wraps around my apparently massive rib cage. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that, but let's finish these raw edges first, and we're gonna cut off this tassel part because I'm like not into it. Hi, we're back. Hi, we're back. You know how I originally said I was gonna finish this raw edge? That's a bad idea because the front and the back pieces are actually still not attached. See the front, okay, and the back. There's actually no difference, but they're not attached. And you should always attach the pieces before you actually finish the edges. At least that's what I've learned. So the problem is here that like the front part and the back part, they don't actually meet. I cannot, this is too small somehow. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna attach more fabric so that it actually reaches the front and the back and I can connect it. And hopefully this project will be done because I really don't like working with this fabric. It's really weird. Also, not to mention, I didn't cut out the front, like this tassel part of the sleeve yet, and now it looks like a virus receptor. And that's bad. I don't want any more viruses in my life. We're gonna see what happens. I found this old like top that I think has like the same color scheme as the top that we just made, and we're gonna use that as fabric since I don't even wear this anymore and it's like kind of gross, to make like the other top that I'm actually gonna wear. So if you like, unfortunately this is no stretch either. If you stretch it vertically or horizontally, there's no stretch, but if you stretch it like diagonally, like there's a little more give. So we're gonna make the place like the band of the bustier top like this way, like diagonally, and hopefully that'll give us like a nice flexible top that I can actually move around it. And I made the bustier top following like a pretty good tutorial on YouTube and tracing it out using something I already had. Okay, so allow me to show you guys the finished look. Excuse the mess in the background, but here it is. Okay, so we have the top that we made from that scarf that's not stretchy, and then we have the other top that I made with the leftover fabric from that top that I don't wear. So I think it turned out pretty good. Like, I was definitely having my doubts about it, but to make it look like more of like a set, I used some of the fabric from the scarf, which I still have leftovers of, to add it to like this bottom band. So that's cool. I'm a little concerned about the sleeve on this top. Like, it's kind of like slowly ripping apart. But it's just like a one-day use thing, so I think it should be fine. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching. See you.